Good evening and welcome back. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk on January the 14th, 2026. So come on in, grab something. Maybe, I don't know where you are, but here, let me tell you. I just came in from outside maybe 30 minutes ago. We have about 5 inches of brand new snow, blanketed. There was no snow on the ground when I was out today. And lo and behold, about 5 inches fell. I mean, I had my dog out and the snow was up to his chest. Okay, so shout out to the mob. Did I say it? All my other bears. I call the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Please hit the like on your way in. We're going to station head in a moment, all right? Because I want you to hear something. So, wow, where do I start? All right, there is no update on the docket yet. Nothing. Someone filed something, the defendant filed three filings last week, a week ago, on Wednesday. And I hadn't responded. I haven't responded to anything she filed, those three. All right. My refiling, that's what I've worked on. Okay. So there will probably be an update tomorrow, at least from my end, I expect. Now, wow, how y'all doing? I want you guys to take a listen to something over on Station Head and tell me whose voice is this. Remember, Maggie played a video. I can't remember who played it first. Maybe it was Cups. All right. So Cups played a video the other day, and I believe it was struck. If I'm not mistaken, it was the one where Nosy Ho Live was playing a recording of one of DR's videos from 2021. All right. It would have been around September timeframe. All right. Later in November, this is a video I'm going to play from. Danielle is talking about this video that Nosy Ho Live is talking about on this recording. I've always wondered who was Tori Talks. I know I have that video. Tales from the Cult was giving some commentary on it, and Robot calls herself debunking it. She says it's Tori Talk. She says it's Tori Talks. The reason I'm making that connection and know it's from that video, because in this video, she's talking about that one. You'll know. And I said, that's the video. I always wondered, who was she referring to? So, bottom line, the voice that was heard, that was played, that we think is Monica, Mika is giving commentary, or she's reading. Wow, where do I start? Okay, let me just set this up correctly. And by the way, I think Maggie is doing a good job, and here's why. At least, even if she doesn't know all the characters, That's okay for me, because what I like about what she is doing is I like her editing. I like how she's putting all of these clips together, like I, I was listening to one, and as I'm driving along, because I know everyone who is talking, it's interesting to hear all of these clips put together like a little series, at least for me, because what I've done is just, like play someone's clips or whatever. But to integrate them in the snippets and bring the voices in and bring all the players in, for those of us who were around, it's new. It's new. Believe it or not, I have not listened to these videos. This is really interesting, guys. This is really, really, really interesting. I have to say, Maggie, I have to say this. I'm being 100% honest. Even, I take things one by one. She has said some things about my lawsuit. I'm talking about these videos. That's how you know I'm trying to just stay on being impartial no matter what someone says, if it's the truth. Anyway, she's doing a great job. I said it. That's it. I like it. It's entertaining. And again, it makes it so interesting. I don't know where she's gotten all these clips from, but just imagine if she had hours and hours and hours of all of these videos I have. Can you imagine how many little mini series could be made? Like, oh my, I love it. I actually like it, because some of this I had never heard, like when she was playing, Black Tea Blog, and then she brings this one in, and then I hear Jennifer and hear her and Trees. And I mean, you just hear all these different people. You hear Marcella, you hear Sunny. I'm just talking about the video and I said, this is perfect. No wonder Danielle wants these videos down. And to think that she struck her, what was it, part one, I heard Maggie say, of what is she calling it? Not episode one, season one or something like that, right? Isn't she calling? Guys, my head has been busy down and doing what I've been doing. So I have not been able to come on. All right. So this is really the first time afternoon today that I got a chance to really listen to some of I like it. What do you think? This is exactly why she is striking those videos. Well, you're going to listen to this one. It's about 26 minutes, because let me go back to it. It's just so much. So let me just set it up. So this video is from November of 2021. And she is talking about people trying to expose her. Let me just look at some of this, some of the text, and then I'm going to let you hear it. Nosy replied, "We should be able to expose them real soon." So she's looking at Nosy Whole Lives conversation, how she got these telephone, or these DMs between Nosy Whole Life and Mika. Okay, maybe that's how she got them. Later it's November. She says, Nosy replied, we should be able to expose them real soon. We need information on the rabbit, though. Mika commented, I know. I just need to figure out her name. And I think the videos Charisma had were taken down when the beef first started with them. Nosy replied, now, I'm not too sure. It sounds like her. She's talking about the voice that you can hear being played, the one that was slipped up where the microphone or whatever is being referred to. Okay. It says it's a little different, but it still sounds like her. Nosy replied, we need more evidence. It does sound like her, though, but we need to know for sure. Okay, let me pause this for a second. One faulty thing about them trying to expose me, and you know what, I'm not saying what faulty, you know what the word is, to expose me, is that they thought that a video I was commenting on contained my voice when it was actually a content creator by the name of Tori Talks. Haha. I used Tori Talks video in my video as an example of tails flip flopping. And by the way, Tori doesn't sound like Monica. Mika commented, I will check the websites and Instagram now. Nosy replied, she has Instagram too? Shaking my head. Mika commented, yes, I think Danny does. I've been looking at so many I could be wrong. Then Mika posted my link tree. This is Danny talking, and replied, no, she doesn't. Well, she shows her link tree with the Cash App posted as one of the links, by the way. That old faithful Cash App, she had it back in 2021. Then Mika posted my link tree and replied, no, she doesn't. Now, at that time, I did not have Instagram, she says, but I have one now. Nosy commented, work on the list. I'll get people to handle the investigations. Okay, before I get to the list, let me post a few other screenshots. I'm going to let you hear this one because this is her calling herself debunking. So that was supposed to be, not supposed to be. It was Nosy Whole Live playing one of Danny's videos, but Danny said at that point she was playing a video of Tori Talks. Ha ha. Does that make sense? And does that make sense? I didn't know. So I've got that video, put it together with the video that, the Nosy Whole Live video. And there was, Mika thought it was Monica. Nosy Whole Live thought it was Monica. Okay? Yes. And Mika said, that sounds like her. Nosy Whole Live said, I need more evidence. Now, so what we need, in fact, she's saying, no, that's the Tori talks person. I was playing a clip from her that you heard. It wasn't Monica. So we've got an explanation. I always wondered because, again, I have all these videos. I don't have time to go through them. But when I hear something like Maggie plays, okay, and then I hear this, I can put it together because somewhere along the line, I know I have all these videos. The 2021 videos. All of the surviving Nosy Hole Live videos. You know, the ones that are missing. The ones that have the trolls showing up in comments. Okay, so anyway, let's go over to Station Head. It's 8 o'clock. Do y'all want to do that? Because I want you to listen to this. But what I'm going to do first is I want you to hear this other voice. All right. At the end, remember how Daniel would play, the intro, Soul Glow or whatever. And then at the end in those old videos, she was playing, like she would have Sherelle speaking or, different ones, different caricatures, and then she would have music playing and someone singing, we thought, speaking through a mic all the time. It was either her or I want you to hear this individual who is doing the outro when she's making fun of Sherelle. And by the way, if Sherelle doesn't know, she should know. Perry should know. And by the way, in this one video, she's showing Perry a photograph of him. I'm not sure if he's on the beach. It's live. It's video. It's not like like static. So I'm like, where did she get? And then she said, and that's who? I wonder at the time, is that how? She said something about, is that your man? She's talking about Sherelle. So she knew. And who? Wasn't it Monica that said that Perry and Sherelle were married? So how did she get that information? And how did she get this photograph of, wait a minute. Let me see if I can. Let me get some Gatorade. I'm like so excited. One, I have a break and I can talk to you guys. Two, these videos, they hold the link to so much. That's why she's mad. Number one, I can tell you why. People think the downfall happened because of some AI voice. Going through these videos, they already had it out for me in those troll emails. As a matter of fact, gosh, there's so much to talk about. The troll emails that Nosy Hole Live was receiving had my name in it. There were like 4 or 5 of these that went out. But in one that I have, this was before. This was the setup. Why? Because I had those Nosy Hole Live videos and I had started playing. Remember during Lunch and Learn, I had the theater? I started them in September, right after Nosy Hole Live's channel went down. I started playing the videos. She was mad. Let's just be honest. Those videos were supposed to be only in her possession because she was leaking them in her videos because I'm looking at them, right? So here I have these videos. That's why I was targeted. Whoever wrote those emails said I was Monica. I have never really read this stuff, guys. I see where they have I'm Monica. It's about these videos. It's about Nosy Hole Live. That's why. And I had started playing her videos, showing that stuff. And she knows that I have these videos. Yes. And then when I started playing, making clips, the shorts in 2022, showing the funny side of, like her humor, Nosy Hole Live, just making short clips. I was getting so many views. I was. Yes. She struck my Nosy Hole Live videos by impersonating Nosy Hole Live. But tell me whose voice this is at the end, who's doing the outro when Sherelle is being shown, with the bangs. The bangs. I heard it and I said, without really paying attention, I said, that sounds like, well, I want you to tell me who it sounds like. All right, so we're back. What did you think? So, does that solve the mystery? Does that solve the mystery for you? Was that Tory Talks? If so, we can just, I wasn't looking for it. But that's how you close the loop, I guess. Right? Yeah, close the loop with some of these videos. Wait a minute. I'm trying to change this. I think I've done my hour. I have. In between going over to Station Hat. And you can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Let's see. Cups wants to come up. Well, let's throw out a link. And let's find. I don't do this that often. But I think, is that it? Yeah. And we're going to paste it. All right. Thank you, LaDonna, for the $20 super chat. I appreciate that. That was very nice of you. Very generous of you. All right. So I put out the link for cups or, anyone else that I want to add. So, yeah, come on up and talk about it. What's on your mind? Yes, thank you for your support. And let's see if she comes up. The link is in the chat. That was fun, huh? Yeah. Yeah, so Station had a BR, Yay, Cups is going up. Says it's not me. Aren't you glad I came on early? I am. because I have a lot to respond to. But I thought, okay, tonight, I finish one up and I'll just start fresh tomorrow in the morning, I guess. Something like that. But yeah, I like the idea that someone else is looking at these videos because I don't have as much time. And I think I heard Maggie say she's been looking at videos for hours. I just have videos I don't watch. Oh, I guess I could listen, but yeah, I've always thought one day I'm going to watch these videos. Yeah. What is this? I don't know if Cups is over here. I think that was on Stationhead. Oh, you know what? I forget about that. You can come up on Stationhead, can't you? I don't think I've ever had anyone join me on Stationhead. Yeah. I gotta figure that out. I think it's just, hit a button or something. Add them. Okay, wrong a link. Let's see. Jennifer, the same thing. Yeah, she has some oldies. Let me throw up your comment. I mean, that means she's really getting into it. She's digging deep and she's putting in some work to splice, them together and make it like really interesting. Yeah. And I'm sure that takes time. But she said that's one thing she likes. Maggie likes editing. So that part, I'm giving her a big compliment. I think she's doing a great job on editing those videos if she can keep them up. Yeah, I wonder where she got. Yes, that's why I asked if she can find those videos. Can you find the one where Miss Tobert was interviewed right after Nosy Whole Live interviewed her? Yes, and I like the let me just take this down. I like the all the, little cartoons or whatever she's using. I think that's funny. Yeah. Now, I know she was asking Cups because Cups was going so fast. Of course she knows the story, and part of it I learned more too because hearing Cups tell how it really began with her and Black Tea Blog and Jane and Black Rabbit. Yeah, that's good. Because I mean, if it's facts, it's facts. Low keys toys as people had you confused. I didn't watch. I saw some of that, but I haven't had time to watch. No. Maybe I can listen a little in the background. Yeah, but I listened a little yesterday, is why I'm bringing it up. Yeah, yeah. What is this? So Deb and Cubs have been trying to teach her the players and the backstory. Wow, there's a lot. It's complex, but if she's willing to put in the time, yeah. She did. She say she's going to do that from 2021 all the way through, I think she said 2024. Go for it. she That'll keep her busy all year long. I mean, just imagine. Yeah. Because some of it's really funny. You say you like that Maggie shows on the screen the people in the clips she plays. Yes. And then you can hear. Yeah. So I guess she's teaching because she said she was like a teacher or something, or like something about teaching. Yeah. Maybe that's what she got her degree in. I don't know. Anyway. So it's like she is teaching all of her newbies. Yeah, because people just don't know that story. And when I heard her say, "Who is Tox?" Like, for those of us who always saw Toxic Diamond on a screen, let me see if I can find something from Toxic Diamond. I know I've got something here somewhere. Yeah, Toxic Diamond. She's still on it, isn't she? Oh no, that's Trees. Talking about there's Trees saying.
Lego, okay? Fresher than the motherfucker. Yay! Hey, everyone. Good morning, noon, and night, treetops. Good morning, noon, and night, treetops.
I'm not gonna play this. It's a long video. But it's funny. So we know the voices when when we hear them. Tox is back now, okay? She's doing seasons 1 through 5. Last night when okay, I didn't watch that. So I've got a lot of catching up to do. What are you saying? Last night when, let's see, Cups was explaining the backstory of Bunny Maggie, said that was the prequel. This is funny. Tox is back now. Yeah. So you don't have to have music, Apple or Spotify, to listen to Station Head, but you do if you want to hear music. Yeah. So I do like to play music. And I could go over to Station Head more often. It's like radio, right? Yeah, because I can play anything, any music on Station Head and everything, like millions of songs. Take a lifetime. Uh, what is this? Unwind with Teddy. Did you hear when Cups was telling the story about the tarot reader on Tell's show saying DR has two sisters or a mother daughter? I heard part of that. And it was interesting because the way she was explaining the relationship, something about like an older sister kind of relationship, if it's something like that, jealousy or whatever. Yeah, or mother daughter, if the mother is close in age maybe. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, so she was just, yeah. Yeah. Interesting, huh? It was like, OMG. Now, I did hear the part since I was listening to that, you explaining about when Miss Tobert said the daughter's names and then didn't mention Danielle. So, is she saying that someone mentioned there might be two Danielles? Something like that? Yeah. Because there are steps, you know, there are. When people have been married like 3 times and different husbands have been married, there's lots of kids in there. Right? Which one is gone? Wait a minute. Jennifer says, I'm pretty sure the video is gone because they doxed the tarot lady and struck Tails. You mean the one where Tails is talking to, what's her name? What was her name? The tarot lady. Okay, so I'm jumping around. And you want to come up and explain this, Jennifer? Just for a minute, and maybe we can take this to 9:30. Then I'm gonna wrap it up. Let me throw out the link. That way I can get some Gatorade and listen. Here, I'm going to put the link out for Jennifer. You do such a great job explaining everything, and it'll give me a break because I've been on for an hour and a half. Okay. So the link is out there for Jennifer. Come on up and just say hello. Tails was great at you know what? Give her flowers. Yeah, she was very good at getting it. Yes, Jennifer. Jennifer,
Hey,
you've got the mic. Go ahead. I'm going to grab my Gatorade. Tell us about the Danielles or whatever you were saying.
okay, so Cups was saying how it started was, which I didn't remember this. Cups was telling that there
Mhm.
was a lady who I believe was a tarot reader or a fortune teller or something that Tails had on her show, and that woman said that she thought that she said that Dr. was either two sisters or possibly a mother daughter. And I said, oh my gosh, that could be the thing. Because then Maggie was like, maybe there was a jealousy, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, oh, this could make sense. And so I went up because I told them that DEA is not the biological daughter of MT. And the other three daughters that she named whenever she was on Nosey's panel, she said, I have three daughters. And
Mhm.
she named the three, but she did not include DEA in there. But that's not technically her biological daughter, that's her stepdaughter.
Okay.
And we also know that um seems like DEA has been kind of like the one who's had more trouble, shall we say, than the others. And
Yeah.
so I was kind of explaining that. So she was kind of like, it kind of seemed like she was like the black sheep of the family. And so that just kind of made sense to me that tarot reader said that, because I was like, oh, that would make sense.
So that was when she was younger too. Um,
Yeah, yeah. And so of course, Maggie doesn't know about all of these things or whatever. She didn't even know that DEA was MT's daughter.
okay.
She didn't even know that. And I was like, well, not her biological daughter. I said, and so that's whenever I said, let's just say Papa was a Rolling Stone. And I said, I at one time had heard that there was more than one Danielle in the family. I said, I've never seen that. I've never seen anyone show proof of that. I said, but that is something that was said at one time.
All she has to do is watch when she went on that judge show.
And that's what I brought up. I said, MT and DEA's father were on a show called Divorce Court.
Yeah.
And basically, MT said that he had cheated with like 30 or 40 women. And I said, and by then Maggie was like thoroughly confused. She's like, what? Because she doesn't know like everything that we know about the connections of DEA and
Right.
MT and all of these other things that we know. Like she doesn't know all that. Obviously, she's just kind of coming into this, because the sector where she came, well, really, this the storyline where she came from, they all think that it's the Soul Cycle girl, and
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't think that. Um, but she thinks that. I mean, who knows? We don't know at this point. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna find out.
Right.
But
Well, yeah.
but
Yes, I do. I do have Silky that love tarot. That's who it is.
that was
Silky.
her name. Yeah, yeah. I remember they doxed her because she went on Tayl's show and said that, which I now find suspicious because it's like that really could be true. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
could be a mother daughter. It could be two sisters.
Remember
Although,
she said think outside of the box?
yep,
Different relationships, remember?
yep.
She said it in a video.
So it's weird, but there are so many things that make sense and so many nuances, even that we pick up on now, or things that we
Yeah.
forgot, just
Right.
from Maggie. And Maggie's clip video yesterday was so good. You were saying,
I
and her
have to
editing is
watch
so
it.
good. It was so good. I mean, I was listening to it, and then she did a live, and then I went up for a little bit with Cups. Um,
Okay.
but we're trying to help her understand the backstory and the characters because she doesn't know all the things we know. She only knows what from the point where she came into it.
Yeah.
And so she's like, it's like it's fascinating to her, and I'm glad that she's
Yes.
interested in learning.
Yeah. Fresh eyes.
Yeah, yeah. And she even said, she's like, "Hey, I don't know who she is." She said she could be my dog, and I said, "Well, I know she ain't my dog because my dog would never do this." So don't
Well,
put my dog in this.
yeah. Well, you know, I'm sure she's saving all of her videos.
Yeah, I mean, where she got these videos, I don't know, but it is good because there's stuff that I haven't heard for a long, long time.
Things I haven't heard at all.
And then it's kind of cool because then whenever she'll do like an old clip, then she'll kind of put like a clip of like me, so Devin Cups being on her panel talking about stuff to kind of follow up with it to kind of make it all mesh together.
That's great.
Yeah.
I
So, I
think.
mean, she's doing a really good job with those clips.
Yeah, from what I've just listened to a few of them. That's why I sound like so excited. Like, this is like a really interesting way that she is doing it. So yeah,
And I mean, a lot of people in her chat too are like really cool. And I know that they do come over here and listen in the bushes sometimes.
yeah,
I think that some of them may come in the chat a little
yeah,
bit, but they're like interested too. And they'll like whenever she was playing the clip video, it was obviously just an edited video, pre-done. She wasn't actually doing a live. You know what I'm saying? She was just
right.
premiering the video live. So people were asking questions in the chat, and so I was in the chat, and whenever they would say, "Oh, who is this?" or "What is this?" I would answer it. They'd
Oh,
be like,
great.
"Thanks, Jen." And then now they're like, and so then when I guess like before I could, I was doing stuff once she went live, so I couldn't come up right away, and they were like, "Why isn't Jen up there?" And I'm like,
I I know when you and Cups and so Deb come around, it's perfect for her because you can close all the loops and fill in the gaps. And I
and she's
mean,
really gracious and really thankful,
yeah,
and she doesn't understand something, she says that she doesn't. If she disagrees with something, she says, "I disagree." But that's fine. That's good.
yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to have to listen to some of the ones that she's doing in that way. Yeah, I'm interested in that. It's yeah.
And she said, DR keeps striking all of her videos. She's like, but she
Uh,
said, she said, "I keep winning the strikes." She said, "Because I learned how to beat them." And she said, so she
good for
said,
her.
"I just have to fight every one of them."
Well, if
And
she can do that, she can fight the ones for the channel that was taken.
yeah, but
I
I think that there
think.
was I think there was something else with that channel.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
remember.
okay.
But I told her, I said, "Well, I can guarantee you anytime you have me, so Deb, Cups, any of us or one of us on here, she gonna strike it every single time." And she said, "Oh, I already know."
Wow, I just don't get that. But I do because she doesn't want those videos. She doesn't want the new people to learn about it. And, you know, it's new material for magic.
Yeah. I also wanted to just ask you this because I don't know if you know about this.
Okay.
Whenever Cups did her video, the one that got struck, but it went back up. Cups
Oh,
got it back up. Um, in that video, Nosy had put up text messages between her and Marcella. And in
yeah.
one of those text messages, Marcella said that an employee of one of MT's tax businesses in Virginia was caught stealing money.
Okay.
And I don't know
Employees.
the employee, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. That was what was in the text message. That's what the text message said.
And
That
go on.
struck me because I know that that's not the only time that someone from one of her tax businesses has been accused of doing that, because it was posted on a Facebook page that was promoting her tax service, and someone made a comment and said that she had kept their tax money. The comment then got deleted, and then the whole post went away.
Mm,
But I happened to see it before it got taken down.
how about that?
But I never knew that there was a tax business in Virginia.
So what is South Carolina, right?
Yeah, South Carolina and Louisiana are the ones that I know about.
Right.
But I never knew there was one in Virginia, which is odd.
Mm,
And I also did not know
I'm just
that
playing with these to see the display. Go on.
I also didn't know, I didn't ever remember hearing this, but so Deb said that Monica the Avatar said that she does taxes. Isn't that interesting?
Okay.
I
Well, that-
didn't know that. I found that out whenever we were all on Maggie's Live. He said that.
wow.
So
Oh.
doesn't that just leave the table
Uh-huh.
a little bit more?
Well, you know what? So you've heard, or let me just ask you this. Have you heard when Monica says she has very lucrative businesses?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like she didn't need YouTube either.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else said they don't need YouTube either. And they have money coming in every week. Think about it. There's links. There's
There's
no
also, it's also very strange that seems that, and
legend.
I'm not going to put no names out there,
Okay.
but it seems that somebody who was involved in all of this seems to be having some trouble over in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector right now. They were doing a lot of commentary and befriended one of the cast members of the show, and now are in some trouble with some things that have been said back and forth. I mean, it's even went on like Carlos King. Do you know who Carlos King is?
No, I've heard the name, but I have to say I don't.
Okay, well, he's the creator of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and he was the creator of some of the Real Housewives Bravo shows. Okay.
Oh, well, tell us.
Okay, so this person who is involved in all of this, whose name I may or may not have mentioned just now while I've been up here with you, has been over there, left this sector and went over there to that sector and was commenting, was doing videos about them, befriended one of the cast members of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Guess who was also seen and posted a picture on the set of Love and Marriage Huntsville last year or in 2024?
No.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Starts with an M?
Yes, and her cousin, who sent Cup's text messages in the beginning.
Oh, yes, I have that picture.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
They were on the set, and this person also became friends with somebody from that cast. Isn't that kind of weird?
I think so. I mean, or we'll just say a coincidence.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna put in the private chat who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say their name on
Yeah,
here.
let's see when it lights up. Ooh. Ooh, now repeat that sentence again.
So that person who I just put in the back chat,
Yes.
she does commentary on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She befriended one of the cast members. They became close. Like the cast member stayed at her home and everything. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now they've been in a fight, and the fight has escalated so much that it's ended up with that cast member talking about her on Carlos King's YouTube show.
Oh,
And
the person in the back chat.
yes. And then MT and the cousin was on the set of that same show. Doesn't that seem like coincidence number 51,412 at this point.
Oh, that's too much of a coincidence.
I mean, it just doesn't stop.
Because what did Nosy Whole Life say? It was you. It was you. You gave me that name.
Yep. She said that she is the one who gave her all that information. And I noticed that this closeness with this cast member and the person who I put in the private chat seems to have come after, because remember, that person was on our side for a while. But once that person flipped back, they suddenly got access to a cast member of a reality show.
That's
Isn't that interesting?
it is all of it's interesting.
That's why I've always said this is so much bigger than people think.
It has to be. I mean, the more that we think about it and see things,
Yeah.
it makes you say, wow.
My.
Know where all of this is going to go. But wow. I appreciate you filling us in. Yeah. You're always welcome. Anybody have a question for Jennifer? Answer. Wait a minute. Do you see anything in the chat?
Yeah. I see somebody said it, but I ain't say it. You ain't heard that from me because I'm not one to gossip.
Okay. I've told you it's deep. Love Wins says it's not me. Okay. So many of these folks are related. It's crazy. I remember her saying that. Wow. Allegedly. All right. I think that's going to do it for me tonight.
Alrighty. Well, it's about my bedtime anyway, but
Yeah.
we've had a fun little night, laughing to the.
It was. Yeah, that was fun.
They only give you so many free GIFs on Station Head, and so I ran out of free ones. So I wasn't gonna pay $2.99 to post more. So,
yeah.
But everybody's posting the GIFs on there. They were funny. That was fun.
Yeah. Somebody says, wait a minute, I'm looking. Somebody says that's somebody else. That's not Goody singing. Somebody sent me a TikTok video of somebody else singing that song.
I do want to say that Tori Talks person. I don't know if you saw my comment. No. I found, because she doesn't have a YouTube anymore that I can find, but if you Google her name, she does have a Spotify, and you can go on there and listen to her talk. And that voice that was in that video, that does sound like her, but she also sounds a little bit like Monica.
Yeah.
And she's from Louisiana.
Tori?
Yep.
Oh, it's like, I don't even know that person. I didn't know.
I'm like, is it more that we just don't even know about? Like, how much more can it be?
How many people could be in Louisiana?
I know, right? So, but that's all I got for tonight.
All right. Somebody sent me something interesting, and I have not read this email. It was this morning, and I was busy working on some things. And when I saw it, and I appreciate you, Jennifer, for hanging out, I said, nah, if I read it, I'm going to get distracted. And so I just tucked it away. I haven't thought about it. Let's see.
Do you need me up here, or are you going to just
No,
talk?
I'm good.
Okay.
Are you?
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm good. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Anybody else? I'm reading my emails. You know what? Sometimes we get it right. Sometimes we get it wrong. All I said was, who does that sound like? It sounds like her to me. Oh, who has a cousin? Probably a cousin. Lake Charles. Uh, who's Jenny? Jenny? Yeah, Jenny. Jenny that just came up. Thank you, Jennifer. You're always great on a panel. Yeah, I remember her saying that. All right, that person most likely paid their way into the cast. Okay, really? Let's see. That's taxes, bail bonds, trucking. You know what? Um, so there was a PPO loan to somebody's trucking company. I'll just say that, to somebody's trucking company. So when people say, "Oh, they didn't get a PPO," if you're married, you got a PPO. Let's see. To be honest, I wasn't sure who was singing. Flip flops. Okay, let me go back to my email. I want to see if it was a rather long. I'm like, what in the world is this? This might be a troll. Oh, because they put at the bottom, keep this anonymous. Well, I do. I don't read emails. Uh, not really. I really don't. Let's see. A lot of these people I don't even know. All right. Anything else before I say a good night? Yeah. And maybe I can get to bed on time tonight. I got lots of things to still do. Yeah. Yeah. Back to reality. Yeah. I can pause and have a little fun for a moment, but back to reality quickly. All right. Thanks to my moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black. Yeah. But I think it's time to say goodnight. We've been on for two. Yeah. I think that's it for me. And thanks for sending the email, all of you out there. I appreciate that. And again, LaDonna, for the super chat tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, V Love, and all of you. Yeah. Yeah. I think tonight, if I can get in early, then tomorrow, yeah, I should be hopefully back to myself. But I don't know. All right. That's going to do it for me. Yeah. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. Please hit the like on your way out and join me. Email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.